Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, beautiful people. Welcome to my channel. My name is Alice Birunji. Today, we are looking at how to do a presentation in a simple and precise way. And in today's video, you will be able to learn the qualities of a good presenter, how to plan a presentation, how to do an introduction, how to summarize and conclude. You ready? Let's go. Yes, I'll begin with qualities of an effective presenter. Number one, audience. A good presenter will think about their audience prior to the presentation. Consider their current knowledge, their age, their language. How do you have to dress? Consider all of that and make it relevant to them. Number two is knowledge. A good presenter has good knowledge of the material delivered, makes research, and be ready to answer questions. But that doesn't mean that lie. If you're being asked something you don't know, admit it and say you'll get back to them later. Number three, appearance. How do you look? Dressing well but comfortable have a great impact on your presentation. Always dress to the standards of your audience where possible, exceeded. Don't wear too tight clothes. Shower, put suitable perfume, iron your clothes, and smile you are on stage. Don't let the attention of your audience be on how you look like instead of the information you are giving them. Number four, attitude. A good presenter must have a good attitude, no excuse. Attitude plays a great role in the success of a presentation. If your attitude is bad, definitely your presentation will be bad and vice versa. I have talked about how to fix a bad attitude in my previous video. Please check it out. It will do you good. Number five, good eye contact. Keeping the eye contact with the audience will help to build a rapport with your audience, but make sure not to turn it into a staring contest. Got it? Number six, enthusiasm. Enthusiasm is contagious. A good presenter must show passion for the topic, make it alive, show interest, and so your audience will show interest in what you're presenting to them. Lastly, an effective presenter must have an interesting voice. In order to avoid a dull, monotone voice, you have to follow the 5 P's technique. These are 5 words that begins with P. And when you follow these words while speaking, it will help you to maintain the nature of your speech. Number 1 is power. Don't be too loud and don't be too quiet because this will set a bad impression on your speech. Number 2 is pitch. Inject some energy into your voice to show enthusiasm for your message. Number 3 is pace. Control your pace between too slow and too fast. Otherwise, people will not be able to get your point or you will be too boring. Number 4 is pronunciation. Pronounce the words properly. Pronounce each letter properly. because the people you're presenting to come from different backgrounds. So in order to make sure that everyone gets the information delivered, make sure your words are heard clearly. The fifth word is pause. Pausing is good for emphasizing on the quality of points. So every time you're saying something important, make sure to pause. This will make your audience to pay attention to what you're saying next. Now that we have seen the qualities of an effective presenter, let's see how to plan a presentation. What things do you consider when planning a presentation? Do you just wake up? Or what? You dream about it? The followings are the elements to consider prior to every presentation. Ready? Okay, the first element is, why are you speaking? Think first. What are you achieving from the presentation? Are you just speaking for the sake of speaking? Are you speaking for the attention? Do you want to educate the audience? Are you advertising something? Do you want to influence the audience? Think, consider, why are you speaking first? And focus on that. Another element to consider is the audience. Who will be in the audience? Are they kids? Are they old? Are they youth? Think about the audience and plan accordingly. Another element is, how long do you have to speak? Do you have the time? If your information is too much and it requires 2 hours, do you have the 2 hours? Are the people available for 2 hours? Or can you make it less hours? Or if you really have a lot of time and that the people are available, can it be 3 hours? Think of the time you have, how much information you have, and plan yourself accordingly. Another element is, set clear objectives. Let people know what they are getting from your presentation. Let it be clear from the beginning so that they set their minds, and don't confuse them with your objectives. After you've done all of that, then plan your content. Work on your introduction. What will be in the middle? What will be your body? And how will you summarize your presentation? Another element to consider is, prepare the visual aids. It's very, very important to add images to your presentation. What I mean is those images that you add to your presentation during or when you're using the PowerPoint. When you add images, it adds or it brings more meaning to what you're saying. Like, images speaks more than words can say. And people or research shows that people remember more from what they see than what they hear or what they feel or what they read. So in order to be able to deliver all your information well and clearly, make sure to add visual aids to your presentation. But make sure to make your images or to choose images that are really, really relevant to the presentation and appropriate. In order to put your presentation on another level, prepare briefing notes for your audience so that they can have something to refer to during your presentation. This will help them to go through your notes, or even if they forgot something, or if they have forgotten what you said, it will be easy for them to go back in the notes they have and understand better. And lastly, rehearse and rehearse and rehearse until last time. And also make sure you be there an hour before the presentation actually starts, so that you can check everything and feel the environment before everyone. When you're thinking of how to begin a presentation, you have to consider two things: the opening attention grabber and self-introduction. Opening attention grabber is that very first step of introduction to each and every presentation. This is the statement you make or anything that you choose to do at the beginning of your presentation before you actually, or before even you introduce yourself. You can choose to either use facts or use quotes or use jokes, use stories, or a statement of your objective. But make sure any fact or any approach that you use is fun, appropriate, and suitable to your audience. For example, I am sick of following my dreams, man. I'm just going to ask where they're going and hook up with them later. This is a quote by Mitch Hedberg. You can use this quote to grab the attention of your audience. It suits all ages, the old, the youth, your colleagues, the employees, and it is easy to make them laugh and give you attention. For your self-introduction, make it simple, short, and sweet. Don't get lost in talking much about yourself, how much things you have, how many kids you have, because that presentation is not actually about you yourself. It's about the information you're giving to the audience. So make sure you just mention your name, something interesting about you, and what actually you're going to tell your audience, period. While on the verge of ending your presentation, summarize by asking questions. This will help you to know how much or how well people have understood your presentation, and it will help people to understand better, even to get the points that they had missed from the beginning, and also do a recap of entire presentation to enable people to at least hear twice the information so that they can remember and understand better. Don't forget to always end your presentation with a strong quote or statement. For example, always walk through life as if you have something new to learn, and you will. This is a quote by Vernon Howard. Another quote: tell me and I forget. Teach me and I may remember. Involve me and I will learn, by Benjamin Franklin. Always end your presentation by a strong quote relevant to your presentation. That is all I had for you today, my beautiful people. Wishing you good luck in your presentation. Thank you for your time. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. And also please subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye bye.